Hello and welcome back to the Cymru Nerd Cave with myself, Dreadwind. How are you all? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, we're doing videos again. We're making videos again apparently. Everyone seems to have got a bit of a bug for it now, and I certainly have. And thanks to the Transformers YouTube community for that, for getting me back into it. And then Modcast, which is brilliant. It's on every month. You should listen to it. It's got my friends Dave, Brad and Stu doing it. And yeah, they're very good. They're very funny. And they're very realistic about what they do and what they are. You know, they are hobbyists. They are not trying to turn YouTube into a career or anything like that. And with that in mind, I thought, yeah, come on. I'll stop trying to get views, because it doesn't work. If you try and get views, it doesn't work. Let's just do what I feel I want to do. And what I want to do is take a toy, show it to you and say, here it is, here's a toy. I like it. This is why I like it. And in that vein, in that very vein, is this toy that I tried, or this character rather, that I tried to troll Dave with last week. Sorry, Dave, not really. G1 Rodimus. I love this guy. I've always liked the guy. The toy is okay, we'll go into that in a minute, but the character I've always loved, because you've got this guy who is suddenly thrust into leadership. You know, Hot Rod is a carefree warrior type robot who is very hot-headed, throws himself into a situation and sees where the dice fall. Whereas Rodimus, the mature form of Hot Rod, you know, he's transformed into Rodimus by Matrix power, and he suddenly has this whole new outlook on life where deep inside he's still this hot-headed warrior, but outside he has to be this mature warrior, this diplomat even, this kind of Jean-Luc Picard character who just isn't really ready for it. And he spends a whole season comparing himself to the guy that went before, which is Optimus. And who wouldn't? You've got this guy who basically seemingly has no moral quandaries, always does the right thing, always knows the right thing to do, and is basically revered as a god by the people under his command. And then you've got to live up to that. Well, you're going to have a bit of a time trying to live up to that. And that's what Season 3 basically did. And then ruined it. Absolutely ruined it at the end. He finally got to grips with it, with his gi, as they call it in The Burden Hardest to Bear. He finally comes to terms with the fact that, yes, I am now the guy who holds the Matrix. I am the leader. I am Rodimus. I'm fine. I'm okay with this. And then Optimus comes back and ruins it all. Yeah, I'll never quite forgive Hasbro for that, for caving. They should have said, no, he's not coming back. He's dead. Things die. And they don't come back. And Optimus is one of those things, because not only did it destroy everything that went before, but it also set the precedent that Optimus Prime must die at least once in every incarnation that he has. Even the movie version died. And it was no surprise when it happened. And we know full well that if there's another version of Optimus Prime somewhere, that mofo's going to die as well. So yeah, I always feel a bit sorry for Rodimus. He did seem to get the shitty end of the stick somewhat with things like that, but he's still one of my favourite characters, G1, especially in the comics. He was really good in the comics, where he showed a bit more steel than he was maybe allowed to in the cartoons. He's the guy that brought Death's Head into the Transformers universe, for God's sakes, because he wanted Galvatron dead, not just alive, but he kind of wanted him dead or alive, didn't matter to him, and I quite like that. He's also in one of my favourite stories where in one of the annuals, the war finally ends, and then it's all ruined by Decepticon spy. It's fantastic, and I love it so much. Rodimus, great character, and okay toy. I mean, this is the G1 version of him. He's a lot taller. I sadly don't have Hot Rod to be able to compare him with. I don't have him. I used to. Don't have him anymore. But yeah, Hot Rod is about that big compared to him. He's about a full head taller, but he's taller, he's thinner, he's got more lines on his face, if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. He looks pretty good. I quite like the way that he looks, and he's a vision of oranges and reds and yellows, and he's awesome. And he's got like literally no back kibble whatsoever, because he's got a great big honking trailer that he has, which is supposedly a combat deck. Let's put Rodimus down there for a second. The combat deck, apparently. So you've got twin gun there, twin artillery piece, as it were. You've got a couple of these. I don't know if they're supposed to be blast shields or solar panels. I think blast shields, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. And that's little else. I mean, you don't get much else with it. The top does swivel around, which is nice, and it goes. It fires up a little bit, mainly fires down. I don't know why. Well, it's the transformation, frankly. Other than that, there's not much really to it. It's got a little plinth there. He stands on it. He doesn't peg in or anything like that, but he does stand on it. And they're basically, it's kind of supposed to be Optimus Prime, but not. It's okay. I mean, it's fine. It does the job it's meant to do. It's a leader toy. And his articulation is a bit rubbish because his arms just go like that. And yeah, his head can go down. But again, that's transformation. Other than that, he's a bit of a brick, his old Rodimus. But you know what? I still love him. When I got back into collecting, he was one of the first toys I got. I got him for like 40 quid, which at the time was really good because he was going for some astronomical prices on eBay at the time. But I got him in quite good nick. I mean, he's flawless, basically. He's pretty much as he came out of the box, which is brilliant. Whoever sold him to me really looked after him. I just needed some stickers, so I got some from Repro Labels. Brilliant. I mean, fine. Great stuff. He does transform, and he transforms into a nice little tractor trailer camper van thing, which will do so by the power of jump cutting. Thus, and here he is in camper van mode. He's actually based on a real Citroen camper van. That if you do Google Rodimus Prime Citroen camper van, you will actually find it. And it does look sort of similar, but not. But yeah, instead of a kick-ass tractor trailer, he turns into a camper van. But do you know what? I really like the camper van. I really think it looks good. I know it's a failing. I know there's something seriously wrong with me when I think that looks good. But it does. It looks awesome. Of course, he comes out. He's a bit stiff, but he does come out. Whoops, a daisy, and I've lost his thing. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm old. It takes me a long time to go down and back up again. But you do get that component, which looks pretty lame, and then you get his camper van there. But like I say, he fits quite neatly into his camper van. Little slot at the top for the old wing at the back there, the spoiler wing, and there you go, back into camper van mode. I love him. I think he's great. I don't really care if people don't like him, and apparently people don't. They do think it's a bit of a brick, but it's no more of a brick than something like Power Master Prime or something like that. But if you can pick him up, definitely pick him up, because he's a great centrepiece for any G1 collection, especially if, like me, you do like Season 3 stuff and everything after the movie. Rodimus, great character, lovely, lovely toy. I definitely recommend him. Please get him. Please get him. He's cool. And you make me look better. Again, sorry, Dave, had to do that one. But yeah, please come back next time. I'll be looking at something else from my Transformers collection next time and basically showing it off and saying how awesome I think it is. And please do. Send any letters, send any replies, send any letters, what decade am I living in? Send any replies, and obviously like, comment, subscribe and all that kind of stuff as well. And obviously do your own video about your favourite Transformers and put them on the Transformers YouTube community. It only works if we all do it, lads and lasses. So let's crack on and do it. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. This is me, Dreadwind, saying bye-bye for now.